Would I be the a-hole for running away on our honeymoon? My husband and I are on a honeymoon. His parents gifted us a week in an all-inclusive hotel at no cost to us as a wedding gift, and we were really grateful. On arriving we found out that they'd also booked a room at this hotel for themselves for the whole week and want to do group things. Outside of this, we see them maybe 2 or 3 times a year for a couple days at a time, as he finds them a bit overbearing at times and they don't really like me. It's not like they're in the room next door or anything, and we can still do stuff in our room alone, but they knock on our door regularly, waking us up at 6 AM, making us get all 3 meals a day with them. We've tried telling them we wanted alone time for our honeymoon and they shrugged us off, saying that's what our room is for. We also tried faking illness to get out of eating with them, and they just got room service to our room and sat with us while we faked stomach aches. My husband snapped earlier and said this whole thing was way over the line and they had no right intruding on our honeymoon of all things, and they told us that they paid for this whole thing and that as adults we are allowed to take holidays at the same time to the same place. We've been talking and we saved up to pay for our own honeymoon before they surprised us. We still have the money we would have spent in our joint wedding/honeymoon account. There's another town we wanted to go to on our honeymoon and we looked it up, and we could get tickets from here to there and then back home for less than £60 total. We could also book a few days in a nice hotel for about half of what's left in our wedding/honeymoon fund and use the remainder of the week we booked off in another town without his parents knowing we'd left until we had. It's 9 PM now. There's trains from here to the other town every hour, plus more half-hourly trains tomorrow. Would we be the assholes if we ran away from his parents without telling them? Update: our train should be arriving in our final station in the next 30 minutes. We've found a hotel that's able to take us tonight, and we are very excited about the next 4 days. I see it maybe once a month or so on this sub. In-laws and family joining a honeymoon without being invited, and that's really way too much. Do people not get that the point of the honeymoon is effing? It's a rest vacation. I've done those without weddings preceding them, and the last person I want to see there is my mom. I was trying to figure out WTF this phenomenon is all about, and I think I did. The linked thread helped. It's someone, the mom, can't handle that this symbolizes the son moving on to his own life. And to be honest, this is probably a overly attached son finally seeing the light of a life away from mommy. I'm at the stage of life when just about everyone I know has young kids, and so many times I see mothers of young sons linking to blog posts on Facebook about dear future wife of my son, he loved me first. I always roll my eyes at it. Maybe I don't get it, because I have girls, but they are meant to leave you one day. If they can connect fully with a partner, that's a really strong indication you've done your job right. I always want to respond with links to posts like these. I'm so glad that my future mother-in-law isn't an overly attached mom, but rather a little detached even. Whenever I read these, sure, it's cute for moms to be all coddling of their babies, until you realize that these moms are the ones that just can't let go. I have a very friendly relationship with my partner's mom, because I think she sees it as me joining their family, not as me stealing her son away. She actually has made friends with my mom as well, and they are going on a day trip together with my sister next week. As much as I agree, I'm just throwing it out there that if you worked hard to save this money, it seems a shame to not use it for the whole intended length of time. I know it is awful, but maybe consider sticking it out and going away on an especially amazing first anniversary trip together. Oh, and all the suggestions to make this trip as bearable as possible. Sneak away on an excursion without telling them. Stay in your room all day and order room service. If they come knocking, have one of you answer the door in only a towel and say it's not a good time and immediately close the door every time for the whole day. Use sound effects from a phone to scare them away from the door. I mean, might as well have as much fun with it as possible, haha. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Not the a-hole. Gifts shouldn't come with strings. This one did. You are under no obligation to accept it, or continue to accept it. Get out of there. Get far away, and have a honeymoon, not a surprise group vacation. I cannot stress enough how very no the a-hole your plan is. Do it. Buy the tickets right now. Hey, they're just two adults going on a vacation. It shouldn't bother them at all if they have the last half to themselves. Do it. And do not ever accept a monetary gift from them again ever for any reason. If they offer, say no thanks, we prefer to use our own money. No future vacations or houses, or whatever scheme they concoct, to ensure you owe them. Get the F out of there. You're the a-hole. Don't be passive aggressive. If they aren't getting the hint, stop hinting. Tell them to leave you alone or you're leaving tomorrow, and if they don't leave you alone in the way you want, follow through and leave tomorrow. Just tell them the consequences for certain actions and follow through. It's called assertiveness. Tell other people what you want. Don't accept them not respecting your wishes repeatedly. Tell them consequences if they continue. Follow through on said consequences. Tada. No more faking stomach aches and lying and pulling silly sitcom hijinks to get away from your in-laws. Lay out rules. Expect others who want to be in your company to follow the rules. The rules can be simple things like basic human decency. Question. Do you think they have good intentions and just are a little slow, or was it malicious? Can't speak to the father-in-law, but I know for a fact that the mother-in-law doesn't like me, and I was honestly surprised she wanted to gift us anything we used together. I figured if there was a wedding present from her it would be divorce papers for my husband to sign, lol. Dunno why I trusted them to begin with, aside from the fact that I would be that one person in a horror movie who buys a haunted house. That's why she did it. She wanted to give you a honeymoon that she would then be in control over, so she could stomp all over your boundaries. As someone else mentioned, hop on over to Just No Mother-in-Law. I think you'll get some great insight and support from people who've been through the same. Not the a-hole, but guys, you should work on your boundaries. Hey, you guys are also here. Cool. We want to be alone though. Enjoy your holiday. If they knock the first time, you could have just said thank you, but we really want to be alone and do all our activities / meals just the two of us. After that, stop answering the door. What will they do? Knock forever? You can call hotel management at that point. If they bring the money up, remind them that paying for things doesn't give them rights to control them. Running away, it's really the most immature approach to all this. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. See you all later.